Okay, everyone, we're sort of back, but I know I've been posting a video like every week. That's probably what I'm gonna start doing. Is either posting a video once a week, or once every 2 weeks, or if I can a little bit more. But it's just a little bit of a hassle to sit here and upload it, since I've only got an iPad to upload stuff on. But anyway, welcome to my new storage area. I don't know if you all really can see that, but since I've only got a propane light, sort of. This is one of those 10 by 17 carports, the Harbor Freight sales. I got it on Black Friday because I've been really wanting a building just to store all my stuff in. Anyway, I was reading on the box that this thing came in. It says it's not rated for snow and ice. Just wondering, why would you sell a carport that's not rated for snow? Anyway, what I'm just going to do is layer the top of it with more tarps whenever it starts to snow. Anyway, I got the blue tractor in here, the blue 66 series Suburban 12. The Simplicity's back there. The wheel horse is right there. I got room for one more tractor over there, two more right here. And if I can scoot the tractors back just a little bit more, I can have room for three up here. But actually, the tiller is going to go back there. Then tank is going, I think tank probably go back there. And the tiller go right here. Then the Oreo, my white Suburban 12 that I restored, is going right here. And then the Panzer will go probably in the middle area. I might buy some more tractors, I don't know. Sort of have that addiction. Anyway, I sort of like my new shop. I'm going to make a setup where I can actually have a light in here instead of a flame. We'll get some LEDs, like little LED strips. Like the little ones you just put like the handheld squares. And Velcro into the top. But I want to show y'all how this thing anchors down, if you're ever interested in buying one of these. Let's go over here because it's worth things. They give you a ratchet strap, but they give you the strap. The strap is actually part of the walls. It comes through the walls, and you just take it and feed it through the ratchet strap, and you hook it into that. Then you got an eye bolt with them screw-in pieces at the bottom, like you find at the beach when you screw down your umbrella, which I didn't like that, so I sort of bent it up to where it's just a flat piece pointing straight down. So I just hammered it in the ground with a cable that goes through it. They give you the cable and everything, but you know, I sort of wrapped it around the frame. That thing they give you for the ratchet strap. They give you 8 ratchet straps, which I do not know why, because you've only got 4. You've only got 4 straps actually. And then they give you the center rail that goes across, that goes into the wall. So it's sort of like that. But on the outside, you can see right there where that's actually pushed in. I have a log sitting on it, and I have a log sitting back there and over there. But I'm thinking about making a subfloor over here, because where I put this, because everybody was arguing about where to put it. So I finally just said, screw it, I'm actually going to put it where I want to put it. That way nobody will argue about it. This is where my double axle trailer was sitting. So it's got a dip right there, about half a foot dip. And there's a half a foot dip underneath the Simplicity. I'm sorry the lighting's so bad, I can't really help it right now. But there's like a half a foot, I don't know what you call it, half-foot ditch on each side where something was sitting here for a long, long time. I don't know what it was. I just know it was gone before I ever got here. And it sort of just rutted away on the insides on each side. But this floor is really uneven. So probably when it warms up a little bit and the ground gets dry, I'm gonna come through here with the blue tractor and the turning plow and turn all this over and disc it all flat. Oh, and speaking of the plows, here's my scraper blade I've been keeping from everybody. It was at my mom's. All I have to do is fix that third point, which I still got to fix it again. I got to cut it and angle it up a little bit more. That way the point doesn't go underneath it. But it used to be a front blade, and somebody modified it to be a back blade, which has got a lot of weight to it. It's actually pretty good. And it's got its own cutting bar on the bottom you can replace. I did take the blue tractor mudding. I didn't get it on film. I was actually in a really, really rough trail at my friend's house. But some things I'm going to fix on it is the seat likes to wobble now, because the bottom bolts are got loose on it. You fix those. The choke is sort of hard to pull and push now because it's been out in the weather. Which now it's not going to be in the weather anymore. I'm just going to put some oil in that. I need more storage on it, really, for a chain. Like a pull stuff. It just needs odd and ends fixed on. It's the sort of tractor I slammed together to work. Under the hood, I got this little area right here. Can you see it? Got this little area. I'm thinking about boxing it in, just to give me a little box and put my chains and stuff in. I need to put a charging system on it. I know you can buy a flywheel and a charging system for these, but it just costs just about as much as the whole motor. So I'm not really going to do that. I don't really know with the charging system. I might just run one on the main drive belt because I got a Chevy 1-wire alternator. But I need to do something about those fenders. They're actually rubbing my tire. The wheel horse, I could probably, because I got this space now with all this dry weather in here now, I guess. All this is going to be dry inside, because all these tractors are bone dry right now and it's pouring rain outside. I can actually paint the wheel horse now. I've still got its paint from last year. And the air cleaner fell off. If anybody can help me find these, this is the spark plug wire with the little mushroom boot that goes onto the actual coil. I'm looking for one, but I can't find it, because I don't know what it would be called. I switched these out in between the pans, this one out in between the Panzer and this, and it's sort of wearing the connections out on them. So I need some help to find out where I can get them at, or if I can just make one. But if anybody can help me out on that, I'd be really appreciated, because it's just getting tiring having to switch them out. Because every time I switch this one out with the Panzer, the points go, something wrong with the points on the Panzer every time I switch them out. I don't know why it's doing it. It's just, the Panzer's just has a little bit of attitude with it. And the Panzer's fuel system keeps getting clogged up, even though it's got a fuel filter. Keeps clogging up the carb. I just need to clean it up. Really actually clean it. I got a carb kit that I put in it. It worked for a little while. It was sort of gummy still. But the main jet with all the holes in it that screws up through it's actually getting clogged up. And the Simplicity itself, it needs the rear tires took off, because these things, the rims bolt on like a tiller rims. You got 2 bolts. What's actually happened, they have wallered themselves out, and when I put it in reverse or forward, it'll actually kick the rim and the axle. So I know Zippo has a couple of these. If he could tell me what to do about that, I'm thinking about just twisting the axle and the rim and actually, you know, drilling a new hole in it, resetting it all. Resetting the hole on different position and weld up the old hole. But I'll see if I can tag him in on this. But it's a pretty good run load, bro. I had it sit for about 3 or 4 weeks when we was getting a lot of rain and I couldn't mow with it. And the gas was even turned off. I just turned it over. It turned over 1 rotation and fired. And it ran perfect. It does have a little small oil leak to it. I did have a head gasket that went out on it. That's the only thing I really had to go out on it. The head gasket was like $8. And I put an air filter on it and everything, but has to be one of the, this is really the only Simplicity I've ever owned. Said nothing but good things about it. But if I could, I'd find me another wheel horse or a Landlord. I do have a Landlord's motor. I just don't have the Landlord itself. I had a chance to buy the Landlord, but it was sort of tore all apart. But anyway, tell me what you think about this new, I guess, storage building or something. I know it's temporary is what they say it's going to be, but it's not going to be temporary to me. It's actually going to be used for about 3 or 4 years. Supposed to be I might be getting another building, an actual all-metal building with a wood frame, with a roll-up garage. I'm trying to see how it's going to go out. So, yeah. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and thank y'all for watching my videos. And Zippo, if you can help me out with that Simplicity, that'd be really nice. And if anybody can help me out with that spark plug wire on that wheel horse, I'd like to know about it because I need one. I just don't know what they're called. I know they're called a spark plug wire, but I just don't know specifically what that's called. But it's only got 1 boot on each side. That's different. So thank y'all for watching, subscribe, and tell me what you think.